The PlayStation Vita versus the Chinese knockoff. Who shall win? Welcome to the Wicked Gamer and Collector. Welcome back to a new video. So, before you're all thinking, alright Wicked, now we can call it Captain Obvious mode, because we already know the conclusion of this fight. Yes, I know, there are a couple of reasons why I'm doing this. First of all, a lot of people are every time uploading a portable system handheld thing, yeah, but you can play it on a PSP, yeah, you can play it on a PS Vita. Yeah, I know, you know, a lot of people know. But the point of this video is I just want to do a side-by-side comparison, what the difference of the build quality, the screen quality, and how are the games running in overall. So this is what we're going to do. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. Alright, stay tuned. The PS Vita. This one is unlocked or hacked or modded, how do you want to call it. In other words, you can play retro games with it. So that's the reason why I wanted to do the side-by-side comparison. The PS Vita, that is something that I want to point out. Everybody is comparing this with this high-quality Sony products, but it is not a good comparison. First of all, if you look at the new price. The new price of a PS Vita, if I remember correctly, it was something around 250 euro. I don't know how much it was in dollars, but I'm guessing it's around the same number. So if you look at the money, now we're going back to the Chinese knockoff. So the Chinese knockoff costs around, let's say, 40 euro. So to begin with the price, you cannot compare it, because this is just what we call a Chinese cheap device. For what the money, this is what you're going to get. So beside this comparison, I know people would like and love to compare these systems, but even if you buy a PS Vita used without extra memory, still this Chinese thing is cheaper. It's plug and play, it's straight out of the box. So let's talk about the screen difference. As you can see, the measurements of the screen itself are exactly the same. The ratio is a little bit different on both systems. But of course, if you look at the PS Vita, man, the screen is very nice. Beautiful to look at. This is the first version, so keep in mind this is a Retina screen, and the second one, the slim version, has just an LCD, but of course way better than the Chinese knockoff. The emulation of both devices. It depends a little bit with the Chinese knockoff. For example, Mega Drive, the reason why I chose this game, or this shows this emulation, as you can see, there's a decent emulation. It doesn't run perfectly, it got a little bit of frame drops, but if you compare this with the Vita, it runs beautiful on the Vita. So that is a little bit of side-by-side if it comes to emulation. To support, the Vita wins it, of course, because you can add whatever you want on this thing. And this one is limited, the Chinese is limited to what you're going to get. But yeah, here comes the catchphrase. For the money, you can't complain. So alright, let's wrap up this video. And the reason, first of all, why I wanted to make this video is very simple. I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison because a lot of people are saying this is more like a PS Vita clone. I can understand why people are saying this, because it looks a little bit like a PS Vita. But there are a lot of big differences. For example, the D-pad, the buttons, the unlock stick doesn't have the same function like the PS Vita. In overall, this is what we're going to get, a little bit of the difference. But yeah, I'd really love to know from you. Leave it in the comments. Would you prefer to buy a Chinese knockoff for 40 euro or 50 euro? And maybe wait for the Chinese to improve the system firmware, or you're just going to save up some money, buy a PS Vita and try to modify it so you can play all the old stuff. I really love to know. Leave it in the comments. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell. And if you're into gaming, check out the gaming channel. See you next time. Bye bye.